Yes, good morning, everyone. Welcome for our second demonstration. Yesterday, we talked about basic details like what is cloud, what is Oracle Cloud, what are different cloud companies we have, and what are tools and products we have in Oracle Cloud, and what is Oracle Fusion applications ERP package, and what are the HCM, what is advanced HCM, and what are the modules we are going to cover. That's what we have discussed. Any doubts on that before we go for our second demonstration?
The doubt regarding and just now joined.
Fine. So today we are going for second demo. So in this demo, we are going to discuss demo one. We are going for demo two today. We're going to discuss application environment today, how to create new user account, and then what is functional consultant roles and responsibilities. Then we are going to talk about the syllabus, and then we see an assignment, how we can go for complete. So that's what we are going to see today in the second demonstration. Okay, so let's log into the applications here. This is our Fusion applications. We don't need to install any software in our laptop because we are connecting directly to Oracle Cloud. Just we have to enter URL, enter credentials. The moment when we connect to our Fusion applications, we see user menu right side. Right side, we find user menu, setup and maintenance. Here we are going to perform all our functional setups. Here we are going to perform all our functional setups. It's indirectly admin. Go to setup and maintenance. Here I can find FSM environment, functional, setup, manage, functional, setup, manage. This indirectly we call it as FSM. We call it as FSM, functional setup manager. Okay. And if we are looking at left side, we see the navigator menu. So this is navigator menu. It's indirectly the client is going to use. Whatever the setups we have done from here, whatever the setups and configurations we have done from here, that's going to be reflected from here. Go to navigator, we see all the options. See all the options. Here it is. Okay. So first we will see how to create our own user account. The moment when we connect to the cloud environment, we would like to create our own user. So when we want to create a user, go to navigator, tools menu, security console. Security console. So that is the environment where we can create our own user. So security console is an environment where we are going to manage all our user details. When I say manage, create, update, delete, these all things we are going to do at user level here, user management, as well as the roles. A role is basically access to the application, very important. Indirectly, it's a security. Okay. For example, we are implementing this product to our client. After we implement this product to our client, who are going to use this product? Our client employees are going to use nothing but our client recruiters, HR managers, HR specialists, and then clerks, cashier, supervisors, managers. So all our company employees, client employees, they are going to use. So depends on the position or depends on the employee job, the application should behave. The application should behave. So if recruiter join, then whatever the permission we are giving for the recruiters, they should access only that part. They should not access other environment, right? So like that, we can go for restrict by using the roles. That's what we call it as a security. Call it as security indirectly. It happens through the roles. Okay. So user management and role management, we do it in this environment, which is very important. It's our responsibility as a functional consultant, configuration of the security. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create new user account. Go to users tab here, add user account. I'm giving the username here. Let's say I'm giving February, so March. So seems March user we have already. It's okay. We have that one also we have already. It's okay. So I'll go with Harinath, giving username as Hari.
Sorry to ask the question, sir. Here we can say this as the dashboard usernames like that.
Yes, yes. Implementation users.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how we create a user account. Then we give the roles. So what are the roles you would like to assign to the employee that we will provide? I'm going to give two implementation roles. We call it IT security manager, application implementation consultant.
Sorry for the stop.
Yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask you, like, these are the standard application responsibilities, or these are the custom responsibilities?
So these are standard roles given by Oracle
Okay.
built in. We will be
Okay.
discussing how to create new roles and how to customize standard roles both.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So now what we have done is we created a user called Hari, and then we added two roles, IT security manager and application implementation consultant. Both roles we call it as implementation roles. Both roles we call it as implementation roles. Let's go for save and close. I would like to search whether the user account is created or not here. Just go to the user. I'm trying to search for the user account Hari. Click search button. This is what user account we created successfully. Would like to go for reset the password. We can do that here. I can reset the password. Click done button. I'm just going to log out from the current user and then log in with this new user. Now we created a new user account and we are able to log into the applications. And I want to see the roles, whatever we added, whether it's been working or not. So
I
where
have
do
one
we?
question.
Yeah.
So if we do the practice, can we do it at home or not? Is it possible or not?
Oh, sorry, come again.
If we need to create the username by myself, okay, so can I do it or not?
Yes, you can do it always. We provide the server access, cloud access. So you can go for
Okay.
create your own account.
Okay.
So now we added two roles. One is IT security manager and application implementation consultant. See, this is application implementation consultant role. Nothing but setup and maintenance. So when you want to implement this application for your client, we need access to this role. Another one is IT security manager. That is to manage your user information and roles. Where do we find that? Navigator, tools menu, security console. Here we can find, right? Go to users tab here and I can search myself username in case if I want to add new roles, I can do it, right? So this is how to create a new user account and then how to add the roles to the user. But these two roles, we call it as implementation roles. Whenever we are implementing this product, Oracle Fusion ERP product to our client, we are going to use these two roles. That's why we call it as implementation roles. So these two roles are required when we are working in the project. Without these two roles, we cannot implement the product to our client, whether we are a functional consultant or technical consultant. Okay, we need access to these two roles.
I have one question on this. How to know which policies are associated, like permission? Just the definition name says, right? But if I join as a new lead, I don't know what is the permissions associated with this particular roles.
Permission in the sense?
Means if I'll just give an example, right? In AWS, if we log in, right, we have a roles associated with each policy, right? Whether
Yeah.
we get access to
Yeah.
S3 bucket, we can
You are
access to.
talking about privileges,
Correct.
security access. Yeah,
Correct.
you can see any role. You can go to the tab here, roles tab, and search for the role, and then we can find the role definition here. In this role, what are the sub roles we have? What are function security policies we have? Then what are data security policies we have? Privileges. And then what are the permission groups? What are the sub roles we have? Any other duty roles? So this all we'll be discussing in the security part of.
Thank you, sir.
Question.
Yes.
Like how in EBS we have like application developer, system administrator roles.
Yes.
So here this application implementation consultant and IT security role is almost similar to that,
Yes,
or
exactly.
it's different.
Yes.
Okay.
If we compare with the EBS ERP product, this implementation roles, there we call it as EOL, Application Object
Mm.
Library. Here we
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it as implementation roles.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a question, like how we have like different modules being a different where we can get what kind of changes, where we can do all those kinds of things. How do you know that in this HCM there would be some standard responsibilities or um, groups, right? So
We'll be
how do you know
discussing.
this is
Now we are
okay?
going to discuss, but we cannot expect the same hierarchy or functionality here. It has got little bit
Okay.
different. Because when we are learning Oracle Fusion, especially from EBS consultants, we cannot compare each and every topic, but some places the similarity comes.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
It's like application got so just so once we create a user account and then once we log into the applications, now go to user account, setup and maintenance. So maximum 90% our work will be here only. We call it as FSM, functional setup manage. And if I go to here, I can see a list of offerings here, list of offerings, indirectly list of domains, list of domains and modules we are going to implement. We discussed in our previous demo, ERP stands for combination of financials, HCM, supply chain management, CRM, PPM, project portfolio management, and then of course ORC, Oracle Recruitment Cloud, the new one which we got here. Okay, in Oracle HCM, ORC is separate like that. So we can see all these offerings in our Fusion applications here as a list. Okay. So in other ERPs, we used to call it as different names. So in other ERPs, we call it as offerings, sorry, domains. Here we call it as offerings, like finance domain, HR domain, supply domain, like that. Here we call it as finance offerings, supply offerings, HR offerings. Just word is different. Within the domains, we used to have modules. We used to call it as modules. Here we call it as features. Here we call it as features. And within the module, we used to have menus. Now we are going to call it as here task list. And here we were calling it as forms or pages. Here we call it as a task. One task is indirectly one page. Okay. So those are official words which we use in cloud ERP in Fusion applications. This is all we call it as official words here. But of course, even if we use the same, this words also nothing like HR module, payroll module. No, we will be for most of the times this words only. But I'm just telling you that these words are we are going to use it in our Fusion applications. Okay. Now I would like to see where is this HR, human capital management. I can see list of offerings here. Okay. And I can also find from here, actions menu, go to offerings. I can see the list of offerings here. Here I can find financials. Here I can find financials, help desk, Fusion accounting hub, order management, procurement, marketing, CRM, field service, and public sector. In case if your product is going to be used by the government sector, public sector business license, planning and zoning, public sector permits, enforcement, recruitment, and candidate experience, ORC, servicing, sales, supply chain, student management, universities, risk management, and all. Then where is human capital management? I could not see that right here. Human capital management. So human capital management is combination of three offerings. Human capital management is combination of three offerings. So what are those? Now we are going to talk about that. Let's see. Workforce development, workforce deployment, compensation management. When we combine all these three offerings, then it's going to be our HCM, human capital management. Here, if we look at compensation management, which is enabled for your client, means your client got subscription. Then related documents we see here, setup documents and other information. Go down. Workforce deployment also enabled. Workforce development also enabled. This all three we call it as human capital management. And of course, one more is recruitment, Oracle recruitment, ORC. It is separate actually. Even people also used to learn separate Oracle recruitment, ORC. This is recruiting and candidate experience. Indirectly, it is going to be ORC. This. Okay. So when we talk about deployment, workforce deployment, which module we see? Global HR, absence management, then payroll. We are going to have payroll. When we talk about compensation management, we see individual compensation, workforce compensation, benefits module. We see that here. When it comes to the ORC, we are going to have only one module, that is ORC module, Oracle Recruitment Cloud. When we talk about workforce development, workforce development is going to have the talent management. Time and labor also we see here. So when we say human capital management, it is divided into three offerings: workforce development, workforce deployment, compensation management, WARS. WARS is of course a different offering, but we are going to learn all the modules, right? That's why I included. This is complete a full stack. In the name itself, deployment. Deployment means initial setup we are going to do. First module, global HR module, could see, where we are going to implement a HR employee data organization structure. Then second module, absence management, we find. Then OTL, time and labor, timesheets, and then payroll module we are going to have. So these four modules are major modules we see in the deployment. Then development means talent management module. Here in talent management, we see again sub-modules like goal management, performance management, profile management, talent review, succession plan, but all are simple, not much complex. Okay. So once you learn a couple of modules perfect, learning other modules is not a problem, but just we have to spend. But first two modules, we should be very clear end to end, practically as well as theoretically. Okay. So the ORC is different, as I said, Oracle Recruitment Cloud, here it is. So if once we join in the project, if I want to know which modules your client has implemented, then we can see that from here. As I said, the moment when we choose offering, then you will come to know which modules are implemented. This. Yeah. It's clear, everybody, what is meant by offering, what are different offerings we have, how to find and all. Any doubts here, please?
I have one question. When we talk about this workforce deployment, right? There are another sub-modules. So as a first user, first login to this, I may confuse, right? If I click on that workforce deployment, will I get that all the sub-modules under this subheading, or each one has a separate domain?
We don't get actually the list here, the modules, but when we are doing next level implementation, we will come to know it. So at this point of time here, it will shows that whether that offering is enabled or not, means your client is subscribed or not.
Okay.
Sir, there is a one offering which is HCM Communicate. What is it related to, sir?
I think that is some other, simple module, just like a messenger within the company if the employees wants to communicate any information. See, generally we used to send the emails, right, to our colleagues and other. So it's like a chat within the team. So it's a simple model, it looks like. Maybe 3 to 4 setups.
And sir, after creating the user here, do we need to give access similar to EBS like that, data access
Yes,
or
yes,
something like
yes.
that?
Oh, yes. There we used to attach the responsibilities. Here we have to attach the roles to the user. If you want to work with OTL, so and so role. If you want to work with payroll, so and so role. If you want to work with WARS, so and so role. So those all we will be talking in the roles, means security part.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And one more thing, the help desk comes under which one?
This help desk and communicate, these all are simple. Generally, it will not be included in the offerings. It's default we'll get offerings. And we don't find these things under any specific offerings. Oracle has just given these options. It's not actually the big module. It's a separate, individual, simple module. We can say simple feature. We cannot call it as separate offering or module.
And what is the
Okay.
Fusion Accounting Hub?
It's financials. See, Fusion Financials is to maintain the accounting. If they would like to maintain all their accounts and separate reporting part, they will be using FAH, Fusion Accounting Hub, that is. Yeah. And supply chain management comes here, manufacturing and supply chain material, order management, procurement, product management, nothing but inventory. Yeah, this all comes here. Okay. So this is about different, different offerings which we see it in Fusion applications the moment when we log in. Okay. So here what we are trying to do is we are just going to log in and then go to user menu and setup and maintenance. We are going to. Now we are going to talk about the versions. What are different versions we are going to have in Fusion applications? As I said, Oracle entered into the ERP market in 1995. In 1995, Oracle entered into the ERP market. What was that ERP that time? Oracle EBS, which was one of the competitor for SAP. It was one of the competitor for SAP. Later, Oracle acquired in 2005, they acquired PeopleSoft ERP company. Then they acquired Siebel company. Then they acquired JD Edwards company. Okay, all these 3 ERPs are acquired by Oracle. Now, no more PeopleSoft, Siebel, and JD Edwards in the market right now. Maybe some existing clients will be there. Oracle providing the support for them. But at this point of time, no new clients who are ready to implement this product because Oracle is not offering this to them. Okay. Then Oracle identified in 2015, they thought that it's not possible to continue with this ERP going forward because clients are looking for a cloud environment. The product should be compatible for cloud and analytics, and the product should be compatible for big data, as well as it should be compatible for artificial intelligence and mobility. This all latest features are required. So this particular ERP or this ERPs are not having that capability. It doesn't have that architecture which will support for all this. Maybe 20-30% somewhere it will support, but not 100%. So from 2015-16 means the last 7-8 years, if we look at almost all the clients says that when you try to sell some software product to them, first they are asking, is your product is having cloud compatibility? Do you have analytics option? Do you have the huge data storage and processing,
Sir, can I interrupt you?
visualization? And 1 minute. So is your product is having artificial intelligence environment support, and can I access your product from desktop, tab piece, as well as from smartphones? Because my employees, customers, as well as the suppliers, all are working in all the three devices at any point of time. So Oracle says that no, my products are not 100% suitable for this. Then what Oracle has done, they developed the new ERP called Oracle Fusion ERP software in 2015. In 2015, they entered into the market, cloud market, around 9 years back. So initially they started with release 8, then release 9, not much successful. Release 10, not much successful. Release 11 has got excellent success in 2017. They got excellent. Then release 12 released and release 13. From release 13 onwards, what Oracle has done is release 13, 19A. 19A means 2019 first quarter, 19B, 19C, then 19D. After that, again, same version. Version is same, 20A, 2020. Okay. Then 20B, second quarter, then 20C, third quarter, then 20D, fourth quarter. Like that, every quarter there will be an update from Oracle related to the product. Now, which year we are working? Release 13. Which version? Release 13. Which year we are working now? 25, right? We are in 2025. We are in March, means first quarter. Next month, April, 25B. April, May, June. July, you will see 25C. July, August, September. October, November, December, we see 25D. Next year, version is same, 26A. Then 26B. This is going to be continued. 26C, 26D. This is how the versions, we also call it as updates. We also call it as updates. Here it is. Okay. So release, what is the version of your application you are working in the interviews? They'll be asking which version you are. We are going to say that release 13, it's 25A currently. Or we can directly say 25A. We don't need to specify release 13. That's already there last 4-5 years. Release 13 is common. We have to say 25A. That's update. The moment when you log into the applications, go to user menu, about this application, then you will come to know which version you are working. Of course, you cannot work with the old version. If you say, for example, I want to work with 24D, means last year, 24 last quarter, not possible. Across the world, any client should go to the latest. That's the major advantage for the clients. Major advantage for the client is across the world, everybody will be using the same version, same update, so that it will be easy for the Oracle team whenever they want to give the support. If any client says that next April we are going to get second quarter 25B, within 1 month, client should go for migrate from the 25A to 25B. They should update their product. Okay, if they are not doing, Oracle will do automatically. Within hours, it will be completed. No need to worry about. Whatever the setups we have done, whatever the personalizations, customizations, developments we have done, no need to worry. Everything will be similar as it is. Just if at all we want to test it, we can have some sequence of steps for testing, and we can make sure that everything is fine. Okay. So this migration, we also call it as update, is mandatory every quarter. Every quarter it is mandatory. Okay. So let's say we are going to complete our course in next 3 months, March, April, May. End of the May, we are going to complete this course. Okay. You are going to put the resume in June. So they'll ask you which version you are working, 25B. We have to say that 25B. Okay. How will you find out what are the new update? What are the latest updates in the present version or present update? We will see the documentation. I'll show you where do we find that. It will be a simple, maybe 3 to 4 new features will be introduced. If there are any issues with the existing one, those things will be resolved so that we can find out. Here it is, that we can find over here. That's about the versions of the Oracle Fusion. And why this Oracle Fusion introduced by Oracle, if they have already four ERP softwares, they have actually, but still in 2015, then why Oracle has developed the new ERP? A simple Oracle says that I want to develop one ERP which is compatible for all this environment, 100%, because now and future, the clients are moving into all these environments, make sure that the product should be equal for all these areas. Okay. So now even SAP also, of course, has moved into the Oracle, moved into the cloud. SAP is still again our competitor. Salesforce is okay. That is also competitor in CRM environment. Workday is competitor in HCM, and Dynamics, Microsoft is again one of the competitor for us, but not much we don't find. But major competitor is SAP. Major competitor is SAP here. Okay. But SAP is not a full-fledged cloud company. When I say full-fledged cloud company, let's say there is a scenario like this. Let's say your client is Xerox Corporation. And this client is using some applications here, some .NET applications they are using to maintain their sales data. And they are using some web applications. And also they have some custom applications, and they have some tools and other products they have. Now this client is interested to use the cloud environment. The client is interested to go with, right now client is maintaining all these applications in their server. We call it as on-premises. We call it as on-premises. Right now, on-premises. Means they are maintaining on their own server. They are maintaining on their own server. Now they wanted to move into Oracle Cloud. Yes, they can move into Oracle Cloud, means Oracle servers. They can move all these applications into Oracle servers. All these applications, they can move into Oracle Cloud. If they are interested, they can go for use Oracle Fusion. In Oracle Cloud, there is another product called Oracle Fusion ERP, right? There is another product called Oracle Fusion ERP. There are some other. Yesterday we have discussed different tools and products available in Oracle Cloud. If client is interested to use that product, they can use. Okay. If client says that, no, I don't want to use your tools and product, I just need your servers, only Oracle servers, no problem. You can just move all your applications to my servers. Means you can just use my infrastructure. You don't need to use my tools and products. You can just pay whatever the services you are using in my servers. That's what they can do it. But SAP is not like that. SAP is not full-fledged cloud-based company. SAP is a cloud ERP company. So if any client says that I want to use your ERP software, yes, SAP is ready to provide ERP on the cloud environment. And the cloud environment means indirectly in their servers. Indirectly in their servers. Okay. But Oracle says that you can move all your tools and products to my servers, and also you can, if you are interested, you can use my tools and products also. You can also use my ERP. But SAP says that I cannot provide the servers to you to maintain all this, because I'm not cloud company. I'm a cloud ERP company. Only my ERP I'll give you in the cloud environment. If you say I have my softwares, I will also move my softwares into my servers. No, I don't have that business. Okay, so that's why SAP is no way competitor with Oracle Cloud going forward. I cannot demotivate the SAP. It's a good ERP. It is also good ERP. Obviously, it's a competitor always for Oracle Fusion going forward. But the major functionality point of view, major benefit point of view, when it comes to the Oracle, the advantage is Oracle says, if you want to use my server, no problem. You can use my server. If you would like to go for use my tools and products, yes, go ahead using my tools and both the options you have. But SAP doesn't have. SAP says only my ERP you can use it. You have to maintain all your tools and products in your server only. Yeah. So that's about the difference between the Oracle Cloud and SAP. Yeah. Any doubt here? Someone was asking, please.
Yeah. Actually, client come up with new thing, so which is not existing in our Oracle app. So how would be that scenario? How we can convince the client?
New thing is nothing but a new feature they are expecting.
Yep, from our end.
New feature, if they are expecting, see, there are three things. One, either you have to personalize the product. Two, either you have to customize the product. Three, either you have to go for development of the functionality.
So accordingly, we can take the decision, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, Supriya, you are working in Accenture as an 3 years Yes, you can go ahead with this. Always 3+ is a starting point, and even we are getting opportunities for freshers also who has got trained well. They are getting as a trained fresher. They are getting opportunities. Amount, how much Xerox company will pay it for the Oracle, it depends on the number of licenses they are taking. Generally, whenever any client go to Oracle saying that I would like to buy the product, your product, and I wanted to use this product. So how much amount you would like to go for? It depends on the number of modules, depends on the number of users, license cost will be different. But it will be less. Cloud company, yes, cloud ERPs, it will be less only, not much complex. We cannot say exactly because the price list is different from client to client. Depends on the number of, depends on the number of modules and number of users and licenses. It will be different. Yeah. Okay. That's about the versions, different versions. We talked about different offerings and modules here, and then we discussed here versions. Next, environments. We are talking so far the product, we are going to say that it is in cloud environment. There are two types of environments when it comes to Oracle Fusion. One is SaaS model, another one is PaaS model here. Software as a service, platform as a service. We call it as a public cloud. We call it as a private cloud. Call it as private cloud. SaaS model and PaaS model. Software as a service, platform as a service. Software as a service is nothing but you have to use the product as it is. You don't find much functionality for extensions as well as for customizations. There will be some restrictions. But recently Oracle has provided Redwood pages, this Redwood pages and all. So it has got major functionality. Oracle says that you can do little bit customizations also very easily. No need to worry about it. Okay. So that's one of the advantage from this quarter only Oracle has released. We are going to include this Redwood also in our training. So the training what we are going to get it is Oracle Cloud HCM with Redwood and artificial intelligence. So that we are going to include here. So software as a service has got limited. Yes, please.
Where actually we are using that artificial intelligence.
Yeah, tomorrow you will come to know it. So today we'll be discussing the environments and versions and couple of other things. Then it comes here. Majorly, it will be in talent management modules. And payroll they are planning to implement maybe in future. At this point of time, majority we see in talent management and Oracle Recruitment Cloud, ORC area. Yeah. Okay. So two environments we are going to call it. One is SaaS model, another one is PaaS model, software as a service and platform as a service. So software as a service where we are going to do all our functional setups. We can do all our functional setups. We can develop reports. We can go for OTBI dashboards, development of dashboards. And then we can go for data conversions, data migration, like data load and data extractions, both can be done. And personalizations can be done, as well as customizations also can be done. So some sort of limitation is there in the personalization and customizations when we talk about SaaS model. So what is meant by SaaS? It is one of the environment. We call it as within the cloud, there will be two types of servers. One is public server, another one is private server. Okay. So with this public server or public cloud, both are same. Okay, it's a same server will be allocated for multiple customers, means same application that will be shared across the clients. Okay. So when it comes to the PaaS model, it's a dedicated server. Some client says that I would like to customize this product extensively. I would like to customize this product extensively. And I would like to develop the new modules. You have provided these modules, that's fine. But I have custom modules. I want to build custom modules, new development of new modules. I would like to create a new database schema. I would like to have my own objects. I want to develop the programs because my business is completely customization. I have a different approval rules. Whatever approval options or security options you have provided, nowhere it will match my requirements. Obviously, I want to build all the things. Okay. Then you need to go with private cloud. So for large scale industries, SaaS model is not going to be suitable. They have to go for PaaS model, platform as a service. We also call it as a private cloud. What Oracle will do is they will allocate dedicated server to the customer, dedicated server to customer, where they will configure this Fusion ERP software. You can start doing the functional setups, development of reports, conversions, personalization, customizations, and you can configure your own schema database objects. Excuse me. You can configure your own schemas, and then where we will keep all our database objects. And then you can go for develop your programs. You can develop your PLSQL programs or Java programs, Java Cloud Services or JavaScript
Sorry for the
programs.
interruption.
Yeah.
I have a question. Like, how we have the tables in ERP, do we have the same kind of tables and everything in Cloud Fusion as
Yes,
well?
almost. Excuse me.
Okay.
Almost, as I said, Oracle EBS is the major ERP for Oracle since 1995. 90%,
Yeah.
80 to 90% of the database same tables are continued. Maybe 10% are different in Fusion
Okay.
Cloud. We'll be discussing that also, what are different tables we see in applications. So here, the client can build their own schemas, database objects, and develop the programming part here, and they can build custom modules, development of new pages. And here, majorly two tools they are going to use: OSCS, Oracle Integration Cloud Services, for integrations; VBCS, Visual Builder Cloud Services, for development of pages. If required, Apex also used. Apex also we can use for development of the pages, new web pages. So all these things comes under the technical environment. This, of course, this also comes under technical. So that's why in the job description, they will clearly mention we are looking for PaaS technical. SaaS technical means this. This is SaaS technical. We see that this is going to be SaaS technical. Functional is common, whether it is SaaS model or PaaS model, functional is common. We find same functionality, same work, we are going to do it, no difference functionally. Okay, whether client is using SaaS model or whether client is using PaaS model, doesn't matter, we find the same. We find the same here. Okay. But when it comes to the technical, in the SaaS model, there will be limited options. Just you have to build the reports. If you are good in SQL, you can develop BI reports. When it comes to the dashboards, just drag and drop. So you have to be clear just what are the subject areas are there. Just we have to go for drag and drop, design the analysis and dashboards and deliver it. And data conversions also, there will be a 5 to 6 commands we have to use and do the data conversion. Personalization where we write Groovy script or JavaScript we can write here. So very limited options in the SaaS model for technical. When it comes to the PaaS model, that's why in the job description, clearly they will mention we are looking for PaaS technical consultant. We are looking for PaaS technical consultant. It means you should be very strong in designing the objects and writing Java programs, JavaScript, and development of new pages by using VBCS, Visual Builder Cloud Services or Apex. And you should be clear with integration, Oracle integration cloud services. In case if your clients are using multiple applications, if you want to exchange the data between the applications, then we are going to use OACS tool. Excellent tool. OACS, excellent tool. VBCS also excellent tool. Apex also has got excellent. Very good tools we got in cloud environment. Okay. This is past technical responsibilities. This is SaaS technical responsibility. But as a functional consultant, whether it is a SaaS model or PaaS model, doesn't matter. Our roles and responsibilities similar. We don't find much difference over here. Yeah. It's clear everybody about SaaS and PaaS. Right now we are here only, SaaS model. 90% of the projects are running in the SaaS model right now. 90% of the projects we have right now in SaaS model. In PaaS model, right now only 10% of projects are going on. Maybe in future, definitely, the clients will move. All the on-premises customers should come to PaaS model only. Because if it is PaaS model, then it will be having flexibility to build according to their requirement and as well as customizations part here. And when we talk about the training, what we are going to do is in the SaaS model. And of course, as I said, functional is common. Whether it is SaaS or PaaS, we are going to have functional is common here. Yeah.
I have a question for the personalization in the SaaS model. So we'll only have the options which are given by the cloud or
Yes,
the
Oracle. There will be
Oracle.
limitations. There will be limitations.
Okay. It's just how we do in EBS, like whatever are given, if we want to use them, we can use them. Or if we want to make customizations, we have to build it through PLSQL or the other
Yeah.
tools,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Fine, guys. That's the difference between SaaS and PaaS model. So when we are going to apply as a functional consultant, definitely they will ask you which environment you are working and what is your role. We can say that I'm a functional consultant, and most of the projects what we have done is an SaaS model, software as a service. Going forward, we see PaaS model also, because still most of the clients who are in these 4 ERPs, still they have not migrated. Only 5% of customers moved from this old ERPs to Oracle Cloud. Still 95% of customers not moved. They're just waiting because they are already using these products and then they are fine. And but definitely if they are looking for all these features, definitely they have to come to the cloud. But it takes time. We cannot expect that everybody will be moved immediately. Or maybe it's 1 or 2 years time it takes for moving from their on-premise to cloud environment. Yeah. So that's about the different environments which we are going to have it here. So we have seen today what are the different offerings we have, how to create our own user account, how to enter into FSM environment, functional setup manager. And where do we find a list of offerings here? Actions and go to offerings. Or where do we see human capital management, workforce deployment, development, and then compensation management and recruitment cloud, WARS, recruiting and candidate experience. Generally, people treat that WARS is a different course, but it's not required actually. When you learn Oracle Global HR and other modules. So once you are clear with the Global HR, then ORC is going to be very easy, not much complex. Just take 7 to 8 hours time to learn. Because when you complete the global HR module, you know the security, you know the approvals, you know enterprise structure, you know workforce structure, you know the entire organization hierarchy. Then in that organization hierarchy, how you are going to recruit the employees. So that's what ORC module. Oracle Recruitment Cloud, complete recruitment cycle. Like we are going to publish the job in the job portal, then candidate will apply for a job. He will send the resume. Then we go for review it. We go for shortlist, and will schedule the interviews. Then we'll go for feedback. After that, we'll release the offer letter. Then offer letter is accepted by the candidate. Then he's going to join as employee in our company. Then we'll set up the payroll options and all. So that's a cycle we are going to have. So we are going to cover in our course, as I said, the complete modules here. This
So
are
payroll in the sense, is it your US and India?
US payroll. India we are not going to cover, only US payroll.
Only US payroll.
Yeah, yeah. So US payroll that we are going to cover. It comes as actually global payroll. So once we learn this, then we'll be able to do that here.
What will be the sequence we'll be following for this course?
First, we'll complete global HR, then payroll, then absence management, talent management. Then we complete ORC, then compensation module, benefits, and OTL.
First global HR, then
Payroll, global HR, payroll, absence, talent management. And then we go with compensation, benefits, OTL, and finally we go for ORC. Okay. Fine.
So what are the main mandatory modules? So we need to keep that resume.
4 modules are mandatory: global HR, payroll, absence, and talent. 4 modules are
What
mandatory.
about benefits?
It's see, that's what I'm telling. It's sometimes they will ask other modules also, but it's very rare case. Very few customers will go for benefits and time and labor other modules. But the base is this 4
Okay.
modules. See,
Okay.
the reason why we are introducing, generally other institutions will follow generally 4 modules, but last 6-7 months, even we are in the placements, the companies they ask for global HR, payroll, and
So
benefits.
most of the companies expecting ORC and OTL.
Yeah, that is correct. Sometimes they'll ask OTL, and see, if we want to learn OTL or anything, this is mandatory.
HR, global HR. Okay.
Yeah, this is base. Without global HR, no question of other modules. First, we are majority of the time will be invested here only. 20 hours, 20 working hours it will be taken. Remaining all modules, if you take any module, 7 hours. When you are perfect global HR, then only we can understand other modules. Okay. So my students has got some problem here. So I given the training 4 modules. Even RTL also we were giving only this 4 modules training last September. So then students were asking me like, sir, will you provide benefits codes or ORC codes? So for them it is again difficult once they paid the fees. Learning these 4 modules, if they ask in the interview OTL additionally, for example, difficult time also, because we can't conduct the courses all of a sudden separately, right? So we thought of, why don't we provide all the things in the same course? Maybe it takes another 20-25 hours extra, but still we wanted to deliver it for the students. That's the reason we just uh, decided to provide all the courses. Here it is. This, yeah. Okay. Fine, guys. This is about our second demo session. Tomorrow we are going to have third demo. Tomorrow complete. What I'll do is I'll take one real-time assignment tomorrow, and then I'll go with artificial intelligence, where it will be implemented, how it will be done. So that we will be discussing. Very early stage AI, artificial intelligence is very early stage in human capital management. But going forward, it will be used, very useful. If we see those use cases, which are very important, and of course, for client also, it is required. It's mandatory, because it's very difficult for the human to do those tasks. Okay. So that we will see what are the areas Oracle implemented artificial intelligence in HCM. So that we will complete tomorrow. That will be our final demo session tomorrow. From Thursday onwards, we will have regular classes next 3 months. That's going to be duration. And the same timing, daily, it's going to be 1 hour or 1 hour, 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes more, not more than that we are going to have. So that we see it from tomorrow onwards. Yeah. Tomorrow will be demo session, and once it is completed, from day after tomorrow onwards, we'll start the regular classes. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So, do you have any replica project for better practice?
We do our training as like a project only. So whatever the exercises we have done in our training, the same thing you can go for explain in an interview point of view. And same thing we will be doing in our projects also.
Mm.
Okay,
So
fine guys.
classes will we happen every day or it's weekdays or weekend?
Weekdays, Monday to Friday.
And every day like 2 hours?
1 hour, 15 minutes.
And then the remaining part of the day we can practice and then instance access will be given,
Yes,
right?
instance access we provide 8 months.
Okay. So once course is complete, then we can practice for remaining part till our interview is crack.
Yeah. In our course itself, we get training. Generally, in my, let me explain how that. So when it comes for advanced HCM, when we say advanced HCM, we are providing through RTL Technologies. Is advanced HCM in the sense we are going to provide the training for all the modules, including this ORC also, Oracle Recruitment Cloud. For example, Global HR module is there. So first we will complete the real-time training, whatever we are providing, project-based training we are going to complete. Once the training is completed, then I'll give you the FAQ course, frequently asked questions, that you will see it in Udemy, that you are going to find out in Udemy. Udemy is one of the online platform. There I have already published the courses you can find. Generally, for outsiders, this Udemy course, which we charge is 2000. Let me show you. This is Global HR FAQs. There will be a 70 to 100 FAQ interview questions every module. So as soon as module training is completed, I'm going to give you the training first. Once the training is completed, then we are going to provide the access to this course, which is cost of 2000 rupees for every student. So for RTL students who has joined, it's going to be free. It is for outsiders. They have to buy it. They have to buy online directly. Okay. And then we are going to give you the assignments. So for the module, I'm going to give you the 5 to 6 assignments. If you are able to complete those assignments, then you are perfect in that module. You are ready to go. Okay. So the same thing, it happens in every module. For every module, I'll do like this. Once all the modules training is completed, then we are going to discuss about resume preparation, how to prepare the resume. Then interview preparation. Interview preparation, of course. Interview preparation, of course, you can see here itself. Yeah, already provided, but still we'll be discussing that. And then we provide you the sample resumes so that you can prepare your resume and go for publish it. And then we will go for we will be having WhatsApp group. So in the WhatsApp group, I am also going to be there during the training, after the training, while trying for a job, or even when you are working in the project also. If you get any doubts or any suggestions, you can communicate with me through the WhatsApp group. That's the support you can find from the RTL. It's going forward. It's like a continuation support we provide here. Okay. And then you are going to have the client names. So what are the client names we have to put who are using Oracle Fusion Cloud? So that's how we are going to have the complete training process here. So module wise, the training is completed, then immediately we give the access to the course. And then we are going to have the assignments that also you can go for complete, and then we provide. That's how it happens for every module. So if you say there are 8 modules in human capital management, you are going to get access for 8 Udemy courses, which is free of cost, which is purely FAQs. And if you look at, let me show you the current course, which I have already published. So if you log in just as a general user, you can see Oracle Fusion Cloud FAQ. Right. Which is cost of 2,000. Generally, we keep it for others. We will keep it for other cities. So the people who has joined for this RTL, that they are going to get it some direct free of cost. That. So this is for one module, global HR. And module wise, next payroll, what are the questions next? As soon as module is completed, I'll give the access. Because if I give early access to what happened, you will try to learn only the entry questions and all. No, it's not like that. So first we have to be perfect with the module. Once we are perfect with the module, then we have to go with the assignments and as well as the entry questions and all. Yeah.
So Chandra, then this assignment is more like a use cases, right?
Yes, yes. If you are perfect this module, whatever the training I have given, you can do that. And the same assignments you are going to explain in the interviews. And of course, they'll ask you most of the time same scenarios.
Okay, fine. Thanks.
Yeah, that's how it happened, the training.
I have
Okay.
one question. It's if I miss one class, do I get the recording of that missed
Yes,
class?
yes. Every class will be recorded and it will be shared through Google Drive. It will be lifelong. You can download those videos.
And I'm not sure I can ask. What is the fee structure? What is the payment? I don't know.
It will
Besides,
be 20,000.
okay.
That's going to be, yeah. So after completion of the training, if somebody says that we are looking for the placement, like interview point of view, then you can communicate with our admin. So they will explain. Generally not required. If you are perfect, what I am going to teach, you can clear the interviews yourself. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
So during the training, can I keep my resume? Is it acceptable?
No, it's better keep it once you are perfect, because the people are asking the walk-ins and also they are asking for immediate, right? That's
And one more thing, I don't have any exposure to this any one of this product. What you suggest is a good option because I almost have 14 years experience.
no problem. See, this is Oracle Fusion is just starting point right now.
Oh.
Right now is just starting point, and as I said, now the current market what we have here is a SaaS market.
Okay.
SaaS market is going on now. So still PaaS is not started. PaaS market is SaaS module projects we find generally 1 year to 1.5 years. max project. But PaaS model, it takes minimum 3 years. You take any project, minimum 3 years, we find. So those markets still not started, Oracle Fusion PaaS model, because as I said, the customers are using their own servers to maintain their IT infrastructure. If we ask them to move into the cloud environment, they will hesitate in the initial stage, but nowadays it's a highly secured cloud. So obviously people are believing that security point of view. So once they start moving, definitely there will be a lot of functionality, other options. So that's so Oracle Fusion, what we have seen, the market is just 5% so far. Going forward is an huge market next to 10, 15 years minimum.
I have a question. So I have worked on Oracle EBS
Okay,
on SCM finance modules,
okay.
but I'm like confused if I should shift to HCM because I'm in US right now. I've seen most of the job opportunities on Oracle HCM.
Yeah, because as I said, in human capital management, Oracle provided excellent features and modules, especially, and it's got stabilized HCM, human capital management. But
So
when
it's
it comes
fine
to
even if I worked on Oracle EBS, SCM, and finance modules. Now I moved to HCM. Is that okay? Like, is that acceptable?
no problem. It's everybody can go ahead. The people who are new to the ERP, because we are treating everybody as a fresher. Many students, 70% who are going to join with us are non-ERP background. It means they are freshers to ERP, or they do not have any domain experience. So we are going to treat that they are freshers. Everybody is a fresher for this product. So just you have to spend the time and do the practice so we can easily get prepared and get placed.
Do you also provide like job markets in like US?
No, we do only in India.
Mm.
So Chandra, then as you mentioned, this is an advanced course and maybe it
Hello.
has some little bit technical flavor which was not there earlier. So I understand from the 8 modules which you clearly mentioned few times is very much crystal clear. But didn't understand much what part of technical will we cover. I think you mentioned little bit like OTBI and BI and I think data conversion personalization. This will be cover or there is something else is gonna cover
No,
as part of.
that's only, not
Okay,
more
so
than that. Yeah,
OTBI, BI, and data conversion and
that's
personalization, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we will not cover like nowadays, like Oracle is talking about VBCA, these things will not cover, right?
No, that's purely functional. Sorry, technical.
Oh, okay.
That's past technical. It comes.
Oh, okay. I
If we want to learn OICS, Oracle Integration Cloud Services, we must be very strong in the APIs, JavaScript, designing the applications and all. And that
okay.
itself will take 30 to 40 working hours. Even for
Okay.
VBCS also 30 to 40 working hours. For Apex, 30 to 40 working hours it will take.
Okay.
These three are different tools. Yeah.
This entire course will be approximately 60 hours, correct?
Yeah, it comes 60 hours.
Thanks.
What's the
More than
what's
that.
the normal time frame?
Same.
You can say that
Same.
implementation time cycle. For
Implementation
example,
for SaaS model, on and average, we see 1 year to 1.5 year implementation.
the including all module, all offerings.
Depends on the number of modules and the number of countries the clients are having business. Depends on the number of payload, nothing but employees, worker, data maintenance, and all. So that time they have to increase the size also, right? Depends on the team size also, it will be there. So we can say average 1 year or 1.5 years. Some clients will go with 2 years. Some clients will take 10 members consultant and complete in 6 months also. No, it depends on the number of customers, right? Yeah. So Redwood pages are nothing but VBCS pages. Functional people will use the Redwood pages and go for explain how to use and all. If client wants to develop that page, or if client wants to customize that page, technical people will come into the picture. So functional guys will just use like a end user Redwood pages. Yeah. Okay.
But in this course, we will be learning how to personalize or customize a page, right?
Personalizations we do. Customization also. See, again, customization means again you have to write a Groovy script and JavaScript and all.
Okay.
So that again we have to spend 10,
But
15
normally
hours.
we do get requirements from the client that we have to hide these fields, we have to hide this
That's
area,
okay.
or we have to
That's okay.
change
That's
the
simple thing.
captions and all that. That's all personalization.
That's what I'm telling. Like personalization, simple things can be done. We'll be learning 1 or 2 examples here. Okay. So when it comes to the pure customization, if you want to write JavaScript and other code and all, then it comes under technical case.
Right.
Yeah. Fine, guys. Let's see you tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.